Keeping the heat about 48. I don't want to raise this house. Refrigerator's clean. Good deal. I winterize this house. They're not living here, so if the heat goes out, the thing could freeze up. So we're gonna winterize it, but leave the heat on low. Alright guys, this one's got a well pump. And I'll hook up to that drain right there. Get the water off right now. But I'll put compressed air into that pump right there. Blow it out. Then when I'm all done, there's a little plug down there that I'll drain out. There's a little plug I'll take out, drain the pump out. After I'm done. I said the first thing I'll do is I'll drain the water heater down, propane. Got an oil-fired furnace here. I just turned it up. Juice to be running fine. But leave the heat low in this house. Little dead mouse, a poor thing. Feel sorry for him. Now turn this thing to off. And hook a hose up to there and drain it. Go along and push all the water out, hot and cold. A few times, make sure I get it all out. It look a little rusty there. I'll have to change that filter come spring. I'm going to push air through the solenoid to the dishwasher. Now the dishwasher's on by the light on the floor. A couple of times to make sure I get all the water out good. Got a couple of bathrooms upstairs too. This is the first floor. Toilet I got off over there, a little rusty water, but not much I can do about that. We'll pump it out. Well. Second floor. Take the covers off, put them somewhere. Leave the cover off the toilet. Put it over there somewhere where it's safe. Don't get cracked. I'm gonna pump out the toilet and antifreeze the toilet and the drains. A little more bathroom to do. Again, I'll go along and repeat this step a few times. Make sure I get all the water out. Second floor again. What's in the bottom there, also what's in here. I'll go around and do all these one more time, every bathroom. Make sure I get all the water out. Washing machine, we got it on warm. Alright, so push start. I'm gonna blow all the water out. Water lines. Alright, it's dumping the water. Now it's pushing all the water out with the air. You can hear it. antifreeze, I'll dump it inside here, and when it goes to a spin, it'll mix this inside there and dump in that drain, winterize that drain at the same time. Put this on spin. Drain and spin. Alright, I winterized that. I dumped some antifreeze in there. You can see this is all covered, so I had it all pumped in there. It's good. Spinning, so that's going to dump the water. Winterize that. Alright, for some reason this door apparatus isn't working, but I've turned it on. And I blew some air in there. I had a little bit of ice out of there, so I blew air into that part of it. I don't know why this isn't working, the water part, but it's not. I was able to crack that fitting there and blow air out, and then I heard it kick in. There's air pressure to it, so I'm good with this. I'm going to unplug this and leave the door open. Like I said, there's going to be heat in this house anyway. This is just an emergency backup. Alright, I put some towels on the doors, unplugged it, and so the doors can't close. There's a little bleeder on that pump. I'm going to open up, bleed that pump out. When I come back, I got to prime the pump. I got a couple of gallons of water there to prime the pump to start it in the springtime. I'll just take this off right here. Dump that water right down in there. And I'll prime this pump to get it going. A little plug down the bottom here I gotta get out, if I can get it out. There, right there. So you get a brass one for that. I'll go around, open everything up upstairs, and winterize, antifreeze everything upstairs. That's going to run through a cycle and then dump it. After I'm done, I'll dump some in here. I gotta do the second floor, actually first floor bathroom. It's important to do the toilets. I'm not too worried about that water in there. That will evaporate. I open up the faucet, so I always take the sprayer off. I find sometimes there's water that stays in there and splits them. That's what I do. Alright, same thing in the toilet. There's like, I don't know, a little bit in there. I'm not even worried about that. It's gonna evaporate. There's no heat in this house. I would say put some in there, but again, I open everything up. We have everything open. It's all drained back into the basement. Well, this house did freeze up one time because they don't live here. This is like a, they come over here and they rent it out. It's kind of like a vacation home for them. So that's why I do this. Even though they leave the heat on. For some reason the heat goes out, the house won't freeze for them. I did have a big flood here one time. Alright, last one to do is this one here. Still isn't dumped. Right in the water, what a beautiful place. A little bit of oil in the tank. Like I said, they're keeping this running by keeping it low. Hot air, oil fired furnace. I'll leave it about 48, that should be fine.